Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Kentucky veterans were honored at the nation's capital for their dedicated service. And a new festival is getting started by 2 Eastern Kentucky natives.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Thursday, May 23rd. Now let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia, and good morning, everyone. And trust me, Olivia, I completely understand what you're talking about. It's been one of those weeks, a lot of fog across the region. Maybe this is why 3 out of 4 mornings starting off with the fog. And at 59 outside our door here at WYMT and across the region this morning, visibility is not only low outside our door, even though it says quote unquote officially 10 miles here in Hazard, it's less than a half. You make your way from Harlan to Jonesville and pea soup thickness, even more so as you make your way across the state line into Jacksboro. Temperature wise, not bad, feeling a bit humid, a bit damp after some of the heavier rainfall late yesterday afternoon into last evening. You can see that on the satellite weather composite. Actually, no. Yeah, here we go. Had the loop long enough as we ended up getting some reports out of Pulaski County of about 3.5 and 4 inches of rain. In the meantime, for today, we'll end up seeing breaks of sunshine after the low clouds and fog this morning, a bit humid, scattered showers and thunder showers, and a high today in Hazard to 75. A look ahead through the holiday weekend with the first alert 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. And we have an overnight developing story from Clay County. Yesterday, Clay County emergency officials were letting a fire at a plant burn itself out, but then it got out of control. Officials say around midnight, the fire started to worsen. It broke out on a piece of equipment during maintenance at the Vinland Energy Plant on Gabbard Fork Road. It eventually caused officials to evacuate landmark of Laurel Creek and a nursing center and all homes within a 1-mile radius. As of now, no injuries have been reported, but the American Red Cross is providing canteen services for first responders, and they helped people evacuate. Kentucky veterans were welcomed home on Tuesday in Louisville after the first honor flight of the year. 83 veterans flew out Tuesday morning to visit the Veterans Memorial in D.C. Crowds came out to the airport that night to welcome them back home with hugs, handshakes, and lots of red, white, and blue. One veteran's wife says she's really grateful for the support from the community.
When I dropped him off here at the airport, and there were so many people helping all the veterans out of their cars, getting them in, and then all of this, it's amazing.
Of the veterans on the flight, 2 fought in World War II, 16 in the Korean War, and 65 in the Vietnam War. A private school in Floyd County just received funding that administrators say will fuel its Falcons for years to come. The David School relies on donations, fundraisers, and grant funding to provide a unique atmosphere for students with a specialized approach to learning. The school incorporates farming, carpentry, and more into its curriculum for hands-on education, a mission that just received a boost with a $250,000 donation from a group in Connecticut.
The school probably has never been in better financial shape, and we're just so incredibly grateful to people in Connecticut who have no real connection to the school to give us this grant. It basically means that Davis School will be around forever.
The school is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and Pillersdorf says there are many more to come. A pair of Eastern Kentucky natives are taking their love for the Commonwealth to do something bigger. Leah Payne and Luna Helton are from Harlan County but now live in Central Kentucky. The longtime friends, along with neighbors, are hosting a festival called the Holler Revival on May 25th. Payne says the idea stemmed from their desire to give back in a fun, community-based way.
The next day after we got back from Lexington, we circled the wagons, we got everybody on Elkin together, and we said, we're going to start a music festival. It's going to be Kentucky supporting Kentucky. It was not a hard sell.
The festival will be at Payne's Cattle Farm, Haywood Farms in Winchester. For ticket information, you can head to this story on our website. And Kentucky's oldest festival is set to begin today in Pineville. The Kentucky Mountain Laurel Festival is in its 93rd year, and since its inception in 1931, people from all across Kentucky have traveled to Pineville to experience the historic festival. With so many events around this time of the year, some say what makes the Mountain Laurel Festival stand out is the close connections developed through the years.
The tradition. So the same scepter that was used in 1931 is still used today. So as the Queen sits down to be crowned, she gets the same scepter. The cape is always kept. They've had to redo it a couple times, but in the 93 years, I think it's only been redone 4 times.
The Kentucky Mountain Laurel Festival will begin today with the carnival. The theme of this year's festival is Chain of Memories. The city of Pikeville hosted its second Funapalooza event on Wednesday at the city park. The event brought folks with mobility challenges for an afternoon of fun games and more. With everything from nail painting to flower planting, the event focuses on providing opportunities for older and differently abled people to participate in some summer fun.
The people that come here and participate in this event, they show up all year long and support everyone's event. But this kind of makes them the star of the show. It gives them their day set aside.
The city plans to continue the event annually, hoping to see it grow. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we return, SNAP benefits are becoming a hot topic at the national level as some lawmakers want more regulation.
After some heavy rainfall yesterday, some of us waking up to some dense fog this morning. How do things play out? Do we have more showers and storms on the horizon like today? We'll let you know. Your first alert 7-day forecast is coming up right after this.